Oh, it's not returned. There you go. Azuki writes of Akiko's awakening. So it's through the videos that through the TV show Azuki. Akiko learns and understands that things could be different. And so I have a quote for you that I think that captures this. So Azuki writes of Akiko's awakening. She is kneeling on a cushion, hugging herself, rocking slowly back and forth. She stopped and saw that her hands were shaking, and she puts them on the edge of the kotatsu to steady them. She notices that she was crying. She isn't sure why. Probably out of fear of John's mood when he comes home. It would not be good, and she was afraid. She knew the taste of his programming. She realized that her tears had nothing to do with John. These were tears of admiration for strong women so determined to have a family against the odds. And tears of pity for herself. Akiko realizes that she wants a child. She never wanted John, and once she became pregnant, she would never need him again. Rebellious. A rebellious individual is someone who has a heavily investment in his or her behavior and does not like to be told what to do, and they sometimes can appear very hostile and resistant to change. Cristo Perez, Rachel Harper's 12-year-old character in her book This Side of Providence, is an example of being rebellious to change. His mother is arrested for drugs and prostitution. Cristo is thrown into the role of a parent and protector of his two younger sisters. He's abandoned by adults who are supposed to protect them, and so as a result, Cristo steals food, finds work, and tries to outrun children's services with his sisters. When his mother is finally released from prison, he continues this parenting role and extending it to include his mother, and trying to keep her clean and sober. But throughout the time, Cristo continues to resist giving up this role of caretaker. I want to say that he also he refuses to listen to and is resistant to change. The main thing is who will take care of his mother. So I have some quotes that Harper wrote. So here's one of them that I think shows Cristo's behavior. "Listen," says Snowman, and Snowman is his employer, putting his hand on Cristo's shoulder. "That's not your job anymore. Paying rent, saving money, buying food, it's your mother's job. She is the grown-up." And Cristo responds, "Yeah, right." Another place where Harper shows is his resistance. Is this lengthy conversation he has with his teacher, who he's friends with. So it starts out, "And if she doesn't take the medicine?" Teacher asks. He shakes his head. "She has to. That's why it's my job to remind her." "That's a big job." He shrugs. "Who else is going to do it?" And she goes on. There's a long, lengthy conversation between. And she says, "You're a good boy, Cristo. And Mammy, she's a good mother." He turns around to face teacher. "You guys think she's not a good mother, but she is. A person can change, you know. She can decide to be different and clean up their act. I just wish everyone else would see that and just leave her alone." Cristo refuses to accept others' views about his mother. And he even goes to the point and says to teacher, "You can't tell me what to do." And the outcome is that even a rebellious person has a crossing line, and Harper shows